Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this one, I'm going to be ranking the DCEU films from the worst to the best, in my opinion. Before we get started, I just want to give a massive shout out to the Digital Pools comic. Their Kickstarter campaign for issue 2 is just launched, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below. Issue 1's a really good comic, and I really highly recommend checking it out. So if you like this video as well, be sure to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and let me know what your ranking list of the DC films are. I'd be happy to read it, and also be sure to check out my other videos if you haven't already. So kicking off, my least favourite is Justice League, and that makes me so sad to say because, well, I love the Justice League, and I was so sad the way it turned out. I felt like Batman was written so badly in it. He just felt completely different to how he was in Batman v Superman, and I just wasn't a huge fan of a lot of aspects of the film. You could tell it was seriously chopped up, and there was way more that was supposed to be in it. And I felt like as well, Steppenwolf just looked horrible, and he was so cookie cutter. Where I was like, what is he even doing? And I didn't like how the Flash was in it either. I just felt as if he was acted a lot like a child. I just wasn't a huge fan of how he was portrayed in it. But yeah, that makes me really sad to say. And it left Superman looking like that and Steppenwolf looking like that. So yeah, that's also why Justice League made me really sad. Next up is Suicide Squad. This film just felt like a massive music video, and you could just tell it just wasn't edited properly at all. And I was quite disappointed with Jared Leto, the Joker. I don't think he done anything wrong in his performance, but it was like, it was hyped up to be so much more in the film, and he was only in it for like not even 5 minutes, I don't think. So that was really disappointing to see. However, I really did like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, with Will Smith as Deadshot, and also Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. I thought all of that was done pretty well. Number 6 we have The Birds of Prey. I feel like this film gets a lot of unnecessary hate, and I don't get why, because I actually had quite a fun time watching it. I really liked Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and I really liked Black Canary, and I thought Ewan McGregor done amazing as Black Mask. There's a lot of fun action scenes and stuff. I just feel like those points of the film where the pacing issues were a bit off, and there was a lot of like unnecessary parts of the film, and I was a bit like, okay, I don't understand why that was there. And I didn't like the fact that we didn't get the Birds of Prey until the end of the film. But other than that, it's still quite a fun film to watch, and I'd actually recommend checking it out. Next up at number 5 is probably the most divisive film in the past while, and it's Batman v Superman. The thing is, I actually really enjoyed this film. There's a lot in it where it's a bit like, what? But there's like a lot in it that I actually really enjoyed. I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he was amazing. And while I do wish Henry Cavill got more screen time as Superman, I was okay because Ben Affleck was doing amazing as Batman, and I was really happy to finally see these characters finally interact on the big screen, so that was really good. Well, I wasn't a huge fan of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, and Brian Doomsday, then it just felt a bit shoehorned, but other than that, there's a few like writing issues I have with the film, but overall, I actually find it quite an enjoyable experience, and the good really outweighs the bad for me. So yeah, I'm one of the people that really enjoyed it. Please don't come at me. At number 4, we have Aquaman. I feel like this film, just no one talks about it anymore, which is a shame because it's so fun to watch and has so much amazing scenes in it where I found it so enjoyable. And I would say that Jason Momoa done really well as Aquaman in it, and there's a lot of really cool fight scenes. And overall, it is such a fun film to watch, and I'd highly recommend it to everyone because it's just so funny. There's a lot of great scenes in it, and I really liked Orm in it as well. He was a really cool villain in it, and I just found it such an amazing, enjoyable experience. So yeah, go check Aquaman out. I feel like it's died down a bit, but go and see it. It's fun. At number 3 we have Shazam. I love superhero movies. I love Christmas movies, and this film is the perfect combination of both. I love Zachary Levi as Shazam in it. I liked Mark Strong as the villain. I thought it had such a great storyline, and it was just like a really heartwarming film that is just such a nice experience to watch. And by the end of it, you just feel nice at the end. Like, that's my description of it. It's a nice movie. You feel nice at the end, and it's got a lot of really cool action sequences. So yeah, Shazam. It's a nice movie. Go and see it. My pick for number 2 is Wonder Woman. I thought this was such an amazing film, and I actually kept jumping between this and my number 1 pick. I thought Gal Gadot done amazing in the role, and it was really cool seeing Diana Prince go to Earth and be like this fish out of water. And there was so many great action sequences in the movie, especially the trench sequence. And while the third act felt a bit off, and like the main villain was a bit kind of iffy, I just thought the rest of the film was that good where I just completely forgot all about that. And it's such an amazing watch, and I really recommend it if you haven't seen it. My favourite DCEU film of all time has to be Man of Steel. I really loved this film, and it was one of the best experiences I've had in a cinema while watching it. Everything in the film to me is just perfect. There's a few obviously like writing sequences where it's a bit like, okay, it's a bit off, but other than that, like Henry Cavill is amazing in the role, and every time I watch this film, I just feel so good. And I really loved the score in the film as well. It was done amazingly, and the action sequences just still stand out to this day. The only like scene I really have an issue with is like when he's fighting the big tentacles. It felt weird, but other than that, I thought it was an amazing film, and I loved seeing Krypton at the start of it as well. It was this unique look at Krypton we hadn't seen before, so I thought all that was done really well. And for all those reasons, that is my favourite DCEU film of all time, and actually one of my favourite comic book films ever made. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and let me know what your favourite DCEU films are, and also let me know what you thought of Malice as well. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my other videos. So like I said, thanks a lot for watching the video. See you in the next one. Bye.